Okay, so Australia has launched the Subclass 4.0, the mobility arrangement for talented early professional scheme, or MATES in short. This is specifically for India. There are 3,000 spots reserved for this visa. It's a 2-year working visa. Now, Australia had already announced the 462 for Indians, which is the working holiday visa, and there were 1,000 spots reserved. This one has 3,000, and that is just for primary applicants. Let me run you through some of the key eligibility criteria for this visa. The first is age. So you need to be at least 30 years or younger to be eligible for this visa. Second is your language proficiency. You need a score of at least 6 in IELTS and 5 in each category for the test. And it doesn't have to be IELTS. It can also be an equivalent score from an eligible test, right? So that could be the PT. That could be another eligible test as well. Third, your degree needs to be at least a bachelor's degree or higher, and you should have qualified, you should have received this degree within the last 2 years. It also needs to be from an eligible institution. Now, there's a list of eligible institutions that is attached in the description. You can go check it out. The final caveat, again in relation to your degree, is that you should have graduated from one of these fields. So they are renewable energy, mining, engineering, ICT, which is information communications technology, AI, which is artificial intelligence, fintech, which is financial technology, or agritech, which is agricultural technology. So those are the core criteria for you to be eligible for this subclass. Now, what are the benefits? What are the key benefits of the MATES visa? Essentially, with this MATES visa, you can work for any employer. It's in a sense an open work visa, unlike the 462, where you also have to complete specific work to be eligible for a second working holiday visa. There is no such requirement here. And it's a 2-year work visa. The 462 is only 1 year at one time. So in that sense, it's a better visa. Second, you can also bring your dependents on this visa, and that is a big thing, right? You can bring your spouse, you can bring your children, and on top of that, they would also have working rights. So those 3,000 spots that we are talking about, those are just for primary applicants, but you can also bring your dependents and they too would have working rights. Finally, the main benefit is for people who are looking to permanently migrate to Australia. Now, a lot of people might be using this visa to, just explore another country, to work in another country, gain valuable experience in Australia. So it's a great opportunity for them, but it's also a great opportunity for those people who want to permanently migrate to Australia or who decide that they want to permanently move to Australia once they're on the MATES visa. Because essentially it allows you to get a foot in the door. It acts as a stepping stone for you. You can gain points for Australian work experience when you're working in Australia on this visa. In terms of the process, there is a similar ballot process for these 3,000 spots as we had for the 462. And it will cost $25 to enter the ballot, 25 AUD, that is Australian dollars. If you do get selected for the ballot, you can go ahead and apply. That application would cost you 365 Australian dollars. So all in all, it's an interesting opportunity. It's very specific to certain fields, and it's worth exploring if you do meet the criteria, if you have recently graduated in engineering, in ICT, in agritech from one of these institutions, then this is a great opportunity.